we, everybody around the world? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Stock markets, cryptocurrencies, stonks, everything, it's all going up. Hands up, diamond hands up if you've been in the Tilray. I want to see if anyone's been in the Tilray recently. Oh my God. Look at this thing. Oh, the weed stocks up. These weed stocks, guys. These weed stocks. Wow. $52. What the hell? 22? This thing is ridiculous. Anyway, the Tilray, I'm sure a few of you guys are in this one. Scares the crap out of me, but obviously I'm very, very happy with that one. We've been talking about it a few days. I'm sure a few are in it. How about platinum? Platinum. A great technical setup that we've had on the channel recently. We've been talking about it for a couple of days. Continues to be the best metal. Copper also doing well, but platinum's just been incredible. Incredible gains every day, 3%. Very, very nice. Let's say a quick shout out here to the rest of the community. We've got Tyrone. He's not very happy with the GME. We'll talk about that soon. Umed, Jagzilla, Dave, Siddharth. Who else have we got here? Johnny Bravo, great to have you here. Jager Croft, FC Basil for the win. Back again because my wife's hanging with her boyfriend, says FC Basil for the win. Giab Paolo, I think. Alexis, Christine, Samurai, excellent. Yeah, Tilray, weed stocks have been epic. Many things mooning right now in the markets, but there are lessons to be learned here that we need to pay attention to. We've already got almost 200 people joining us straight away. Welcome, and thank you for joining us for Wednesday morning pre-market analysis, looking into what's going to go on today. So let's get beginning with the markets here. S&P 500 hits a pretty high point during the Asian session. We'll talk about the literal trend line being reached today and what that means for the next couple of days for the market. I believe that we could be in for a small correction. We're hitting the magical trend line, so we'll talk about that. Gold kind of hovering, silver hovering, US dollar starting a little bit of a pullback. We'll talk about that. Cryptocurrencies moving quite nicely. Look at this. The terrible XRP is moving. Did anyone follow us on TradingView? Look at this one. Where are we? I can't even remember. This needs refreshing. What is this crap? There we go. XRP looking to join the community here a little bit. So there's actually some good candle formations that have gone on in XRP. I will share this if you want to join us. We've got 439 followers here now. Why not? Come and follow me on TradingView. I'll post up little things. Talked about Euro today as well and how I think there could be a pullback. So this is the posted image that I put through, just saying that there could be a pullback to this 20 and 38.2 level. Let's have a start with the Euro. I know we're in the trading period of London coming into the US. So we've got that shooting star. Now, this is a great technical kind of setup to show people how to deal with this situation. I want to deal with this situation straight away, guys. We've got a shooting star candle. What's that telling us? Bearish momentum. That being said, do we have a new low? We do not. So when you see a candle like this, do you just sell it here? That's always going to be a big mistake. You never want to do that. You want to put your little order just underneath. You want to wait for it to make a percentage. What I do is actually break this down. So I take this candle length, I break it down to a size, I take a percentage, let's say 10 to 15%. I add it on, and then I want to see the break happen by that. I'll add my order, and then that shows me the momentum. What that means is we get good entries that usually are lightning fast. Place our stop loss above the top by a percentage as well. Take the profit down here or down here. So there's definitely some thought processes going into the Euro today. We've gone with the black today when we're doing the analysis. We've got pre-market action coming in as well with earnings reports. There's been a few big moves in stocks. AMC, GME, found, unfortunately, they broke under those levels yesterday. They went down to the 50. GME 48.25, down 4% in the pre-market. AMC, I know a few people asked me here, 582, hit the 550. Every 50 cents important for AMC. Every $10 important for GME. Thanks very much for suggesting there, my Tommy. Hit the like button. Yeah, if you enjoy the stream, hit the like button. It really helps us to get quite a lot of market momentum in terms of getting people into this stream. So definitely do appreciate it when you guys hit the like button. Johnny Bravo says, I set high sell limits, close recent highs, and nearly everything bracing for impact. Good luck, Johnny. Dr. Horton, you here? Doctor, what did we say about Cisco yesterday? Nasty Cisco. Nasty, nasty, nasty Cisco. Hits the resistance day before earnings, like it did last time, has a tendency to miss earnings, and it missed. Pre-market 46.22. I'm sure you're glad you got rid of that one, Dr. Horton. This is another thing that we need to learn and we always focus on. When we see a market coming into resistance before earnings, this is always something that we need to say, okay, do we wait for the earnings? Are we happy to hold it? Do we believe in it? What is the previous history of earnings reports? And Cisco has been optimistic every time into earnings and then generally kind of craps out. Another stock that's been going up quite a lot recently has been Net Cloudflare. We talked about this one. Look at this structure. Beautiful structure off the resistance, the support, the resistance, the support. Earnings comes out strong. Up again in the pre-market with the aim hopefully going towards the 100. Nice structure here. Very, very good. Roman says, good evening. Thank you very much. Takula Kevin says, white background is better to see smaller letters. Yeah, we can probably just enlarge a lot of this. Maybe make it 32 or something. Is that better? That better, guys? You like that one? Ketchup Bless says, great education platform. Appreciate that. Thank you very much as well to everyone who's been joining the Diamond Hands and the Stonk Squad community. It's been really awesome to see so many people joining us over the last couple of weeks, and to, of course, everyone that's been subscribing, donating, etc. Bryce says, is it way too late to get into Sundial? Probably. Sundial, this one down here, up 17% pre-market. It smashed through, so we actually have some levels here from yesterday. Let me just quickly change these to the yellows. Let me change these to the yellow lines. Get rid of these, get rid of this, get rid of this. Should be now able to get our yellow lines. So we had our really good structures here in the way that it blasts past and it goes through areas. Let's go down the 4 hour. So we hadn't seen a 4 hour kind of close candle that had been ever above this level. We get the first one. This was our signal something was up. The close happens. The next day we get the Tilray news straight into the $1.67. Why is the $1.67? Previous resistance. Why do we have $2? Psychological level. Where are we now? $1.93 pre-market. So we're probably going to go close to the $2 today. Maybe we'll get to like $1.99. We'll see market lines. We'll see a lot of pressure there, and then we'll start to come down. So that's definitely an area where I do believe that we're going to have some problems. The $2 area should be problems here for Sundial. Unfortunately, people that have missed out on the weed move over the last couple of days, I do think that it's getting a little bit extended now. The hype's in. There might be more, but this is one of those times where you go, okay, well, maybe I missed this area. We move on. We move to the next one. Jagzilla said, which Forex trading site would you recommend to us Yanks, Tom? Yeah, so you can't use Pepperstone, which is obviously our go-to recommendation there. And I think that... which one in America? I guess OAND has been around for a while. I probably wouldn't stick with FXCM because FXCM had all those problems years ago. I haven't really got one that I like in America. Does anyone trade Forex in America and can recommend some brokers? OAND has been okay. The TradingView ones are all right. Anything that allows you to execute through TradingView. And with Forex, you generally don't have too much in the account. Now, there might be something going on with this widget. But we do have a donation here coming from Al Berello. Thank you very much. Let me just test this here. Yeah, it looks like something's going on with those weird those donation sounds. I'll see if I can fix those. He says, good morning, Tom. $2. Good morning, Tom. Is TTCF forming a double top? All right, well, let's have a look. TTCF. Tattooed Chef. Cool. Tattooed chef. All right, let's have a look here. So there is certainly a huge amount of resistance through these points. Let's have a look here at the resistance. So we've got resistance somewhere around that 27.50-ish. We'll go with the kind of 50 just to make it easier. Now, what's been going on recently? We've clearly got heaps and heaps of body support around this level. And you'll notice the pre-market about 24. So around here, I'm going to put a line. Remember, I always focus on these closes as much as possible. Why am I ignoring this one a little bit? I think it's just because we have had buying pressure. What level is that? 22. All right, we'll go with even the bottom here, 22.50. Let's line it up directly with those lines there. 22.50 has been a huge amount of buying pressure. You could almost argue that this is a head and shoulders with the right shoulder coming through. This is weird though to that kind of pattern. I think that if we do see further pressure down here, we're going to meet with the 50 moving average. And of course, at that point, you should find buying pressure. Also think about the candle and what happened on this one, TTCF. Basically, this was a bullish hammer, strong buy zone. So if it does come back down to this level, I would expect decent buying pressure unless there's something fundamentally ruining it, and that you should have buying pressure coming back up. Lower high, lower high, lower high coming in. That's showing weakness, but again, buying pressure around here has been very strong before. Bought off at once. You can see even over here there's been buying. I quite like this level for this thing, the Tattooed Chef. So I wouldn't say it's a double top unless you're going to go out huge and then claim that it's all the way through here, down to here, up to here. And if that was true, then it would basically be going to zero. So my thoughts here, Barrow, is this is very good support, and I like the price action. I like the moving average. I like a lot of things. Dean Harris says, Reddit really pushing SNDL on Wall Street bets elite. Yeah, I do think that SNDL is different to Tilray. Tilray is, I mean, look at the good company is moving really nicely. This is a good company. Sundial, that's the stonk. That is the stonk. That's the weird, questionable, strange kind of one that we don't want to focus on too much. But it is making money for people right now. Let me just quickly fix today's... let's just fix this. And then we'll keep going. All right, there we go. Fix that up there. So yeah, Tilray's really been, I think, the story. Some great information and news coming out of this. And to put it in perspective as well of how high these stocks did go in the past. Look at where Tilray went in the past. $289. These were all so hot and so much not. Just remember, this is what happens when things go euphoric. This is what happens when an industry comes back to reality. And then, of course, some survive and some don't. And this one's just one that is surviving. So just be always very, very careful when you're looking at these stocks. This is why I tend to say anything that hasn't been on the market for at least 3 to 5 years, in terms of my longer term investment portfolios, I very rarely take an IPO. Because I might take an IPO. I rephrase that. I take an IPO, I clean them up, and then I reinvest in them a few years later. Because when you do that, look at what happens here. What are your favorite stocks if the US goes legal in 2021? Well, I definitely would have to say this one because I did have it. Look, weed is also a very easy one to pick. Some of the other ones I looked at, I didn't like Aurora. That was bad. They seem to not know what they're doing. And the Australian ones are mostly pretty bad. Those kind of ones. I mean, one of them lost $3.5 million while they were high. They got hacked and lost all the money. So just to quickly reiterate today, what have we got going on? For people that are fans of course, the AMC, GME coming in here to talk about this, we've got some pre-market movement up here for AMC. GME, unfortunately, not following that trend right now, holding underneath the 50, 48.50 right now, a little bit lower. Yeah, that's definitely an interesting level. Let's talk about the SPX. Let's talk about the stock market here and where we're at, because we're about to hit the trend line that we've been crapping on about all week. This trend line here, draw it through the highs. Make sure you get it as close as you can to the correct levels. We're basically about to reach that today. The futures are slightly up here. So you'll notice this zone is the target, this 39.20 to 39.30 zone. We did actually hit 39.30 in the futures. So if we open somewhere around here, this could be the day we finally see the sell pressure. Yesterday we thought, hey, it's possible that we get the close and we get a movement down. We had a lot of upward arrows in the futures, but remember, where's the target? 20 moving average, 20 moving average, 20 moving average the whole way. Exponential, if anyone's wondering. Welcome to the 540 people joining us early. We're still very early in the stream. Come in, sit down, enjoy. We're going through a lot today. Let's talk about platinum quickly. Platinum has been my favorite metal of the week. This was an amazing trade. We did this one together. Just wanted to talk about how great this was because it's just such a perfect type of setup. We see the resistances, we see the break, we have the double kind of retest with very small amounts. This is the one that I would take half on the close, and then if it did come down, I would have taken the other half order. It didn't come back down, so that's the kind of thing. And we've just hit 80% of our expected target, which was 2/3 of the ascending triangle. So it's just completed there very, very nicely for us. Joel says, hi, Tom. Hello, Joel. Fennerland says, ADA Cardano going crazy. Is it going crazy? All the coins are going crazy. Let's have a look here. Refresh. So Cardano, 85 cents, $26 billion. XRP trying to come along for the party as well, up 13%. XRP, of course, is a very pumpy and dumpy kind of thing, but it's trying. It's trying. It was worth a lot less. Let's quickly go down here, have a look at the chart. Get rid of these ones. You can see this is now getting ready for potentially even further moves. This was yesterday, 53, 53. Let's have a look at it on the charts. I've got it prepped. Is this moving average the right one? It is not. I will get rid of that. Let me just quickly add an exponential moving average. We need the exponential moving average. Set it to blue, make it 50, set it to the close always, guys, EMA. Oh, and make it thicker. Got to do that as well. Yeah, we'll go with that. So yeah, this particular one is breaking out quite nicely. Let's go down to the 1 hour here. See how it's forming these little resistance highs. So we might be able to see this during the stream. Possibly we get a breakout above 54. We get that, just like a lot of these other cryptos right now, it may actually start mooning pretty heavily. I'm just setting all these up because we need the bigger sizing. There we go. So we've got here 54 resistance right now for XRP. ADA, a few people coming in mentioning Cardano. Let's have a look at that one. ADA, absolute rocket ship coming off the resistance break. 15-minute, 20 moving average, barely holding it back. Look at it go. Let's have a look at the weekly here. Multiple weeks of very strong movement. If you actually go back to the 2017 chart, you'll see how high this did get during that period. I've always liked this one. This one's been my favorite with Ethereum. These are my two favorite coins. XRP is a coin that I think is moving, but at the same time, ADA and the other ones are good. Hook of App says, IOTA flying to the moon right now. All the coins are going. All the quality coins. Look at Binance coin. Anyone see Binance coin? Let's just compare these for a second here. Go to CoinMarketCap, 1.41. 1.41. Wow. So we've got Bitcoin coming back. Why is that? Money's flowing out of here. It's flowing into the altcoins, a little bit into Ethereum. Mostly, it's kind of like this. It's going here. It's going here. It's going here a lot. And then as we scroll through, we'll probably have quite a few tens now. Stellar. Whatever this is. I don't know what that is. IOTA. Ugh. I didn't like IOTA back then, so I can't say I like it now. But it's moving up 11%. Jacob Croft, Canadian $5. Thank you very much. With APHA and TLRY merger, should you only buy stock into one of them or should you go for both? Yeah, so when the merger happens, I mean, basically, do we know the full news of that yet? Doesn't matter if you buy into both of them. I mean, the way that the merger works, we need to look at the structuring of that. But yeah, Tilray has been my choice. The way I would say for that one is usually with mergers, there's one side that's usually more of a winner than the other one. But in this case, I am not sure. I've just been going with Tilray personally, Jager. I just liked the TA, I liked the market cap, and I liked a lot about the business. Let's go to some BTC here since we're still early in the market. Then we'll go have a look at the dollar index itself. Starting to trap this one. Yesterday we had that head and shoulders. See how things change? I want to show everybody this. So this actually, let's say we got rid of that. See how you had the left, the head, the right, but you can't sell against sentiment. So sentiment was super bullish. We cannot sell into that. We talked about how that was, even though that's exactly what it was technically, you couldn't do that. Now we're starting to coil. So we go to something like a 1 hour, we have a look at the coil, and we understand the candles. Why do we think potentially there could be a little bit more further bearish side here? Because the big move and all the alts are moving. People are taking money out of Bitcoin. They're moving into the alts to try to make some money. Extra money. Fernandez says, hi Tom, based on BTC halving graph history, could we consider current price being the floor from a potential future correction halving tracker for reference? Yes. So I still haven't done that video, but I will be doing the video if you're interested in finding out more about halving events, how they work from a technical standpoint, and also the kind of super cycles that we see in cryptocurrency. Make sure you subscribe and we'll come check us out. Different person says FINRA report was 78% on GME. Let's go, boys. So GME, we're talking probably about the short side. Johnny Bravo says we will hit all the meme and weed stocks multiple times before market open. Please be patient. Yes, we will. Don't worry, Johnny. We'll do it. We'll look at everything. 4860. We'll talk about this. Don't worry, guys. We'll talk about this a little bit later. We've got AMC as well. Don't worry. We will talk about this. But I just want to cover off some other market stuff. Platinum, ADA going absolutely mental. A lot of the altcoins, XRP, ADA, well, Binance coin, absolutely nuts. More boring stocks right now. Get this back to the dark theme. CRM, the breakout, possibly now coming down and retesting. If you like the boring stocks, potentially this one could be for you. Something you might want to look at technically. Resistance, support, could become support again. Maybe a $5 movement down for this one. Splunk, another one I'm looking at. We'll check that out a little bit later. What about this VIX though? Just moving all of these over to black for you guys, because that's what we voted on yesterday. So 21.7 now. So yesterday we had 22. 21 continues to be the support here for the VIX. And the volatility index, or VIX, is going to be our sign. If this is bouncing off the 21, and at the same time the S&P 500 is hitting our trend line, probably points to the correction down to that 20 moving average. Hook Vape says, hey, do you take part in any social trading platforms like eToro? No, I don't use eToro. I do have TradingView, and we also do have our private Discord community, but I don't do that, no. Only so much time in the day, man. Toby says, at FX Evolution, take a look at UAVS. All right, we'll check that out. Jar White says, Doge has been seen as a joke since it was taken out of the trash and will never be anything but a hedge for Elon to dip into. As long as Elonians ride his bus, you're all helping him get richer. Yeah, I do think that Dogecoin, you should be very careful. That coin is incredibly well known to boom bust. I mean, it is a meme coin after all. Thank you very much, the 766 viewers that are coming out to join us today to talk about the markets. Appreciate all of you guys. We've got here the resistance coming up, 1.45% up here for UAVS. What have we learned from this daily chart straight away? It's been hitting the 20, Some nice consolidation. We've got a breakout candle that happened yesterday, and now we're testing the resistance. So I probably expect some selling pressure to come in around here. Let's find out what that level is. Put the horizontal line on. 14.89 here for the high. 14.89, so probably just under 15 actually. Yeah, 15 bucks flat. So 15 could be resistance today for UAVS. If it does break through that, my thought process generally here is because it's had such a giant candle coming into it, I think it might have to have a little rest. So it might move up, hit 16 possibly, come back down, give you the entry, and maybe even consolidate. Now remember, if it consolidates up here, that is not a negative thing. It's just waiting for the market. It's waiting to reset the indicators for the next move. That could be actually quite nice. So UAVS, that's what I'm thinking here. Its price is insane in terms of how well it's done recently, but that's not unlike many other things in the stocks right now. Jar White says Elon owns Doge, by the way, if you didn't know. What, owns the whole coin? Or just owns some of it? Thank you very much, Trinval. Appreciate that. So quick pre-market. We've now got some pre-market futures open. What has been going on? Enphase Energy. This is of the big mega caps. 7.52%. Baidu also up pretty hard. 6% here. Airbnb somehow has hit $200. It's gone past $200 to the 204. If you have a look at the chart there, you'll actually notice it hits like a 200 and then falls back off that level. Snowflake, Square, all the normals kind of coming in hard. On the negative side, what have we got? SVB Financial, Zebratech. Never traded that in my life. Diego, SAP, and a few others. I'm actually going to have a look at Splunk. Now, does anyone know, or SPLK is it? Oh, let me just type in Splunk. I don't remember its code. SPLK, yeah. So this particular stock has me interested. Now, I believe ARK might have sold some of it. I think ARK might have sold some of this one. But this is an interesting stock. It's got the weird TA on it. We looked at it yesterday. Previous February 20 highs. Obviously got absolutely belted during the crisis like everything else did. Had amazing recovery. Hit that 224. And now it's had a terrible time. I mean, basically it's under June's price. This must be one of the worst tech stocks at the moment going around. Certainly a shocking tech stock. 171.64. Andre, ooh, your last name, Andre. Andre Sherbina? Maybe. Hey, he says CLP 5,000. That sounds like a lot. Hi, Tom from Chile. Thank you very much. I had to say that, man. Hi, Tom from Chile. Please look at Google for resistance and short-term pullback. We will look at Alphabet for you. Thank you very much for the donation there. Splunk. Something I will be looking at over the next couple of weeks as a more boring play. I kind of find this a very interesting little trend line that's going on through here. We looked at that one yesterday. Weird trend line. Bounced off it. Thought it might. Yeah. Will continue watching. The Clark Bautista says, can you check Tilray? It's interesting. No one wanted to check Tilray the last couple of days, but now everyone does want to look at it. Yeah, we will. I mean, I'm loving that one. So, yeah, we will definitely check that. Let's have a look at Google for Andre. 2080 up 0.27. So what you're looking at, resistance and short-term pullbacks. So, well, firstly, we got through 2000. We smashed it off news. It was going to be hard to get through it otherwise. What now do we learn from? Well, we have to look at different time frames and say, okay, where have the pullbacks been for Google? So Google's had a great month. Traditionally, it's always been pulling back to the 20 exponential or around there in the moving average. Did some nice coiling and went on to the next move. So what I usually do with these types of ones, Andre, is I usually go, what has the move been before? I then take that move, extrapolate that out again, and see whether it kind of lines up. That was the move before, consolidated, and then moved out again. Went around the same distance. So it's not an exact science that, but it clearly is hitting a peak for me for this stock. So I'm feeling like it's already at that resistance. Price action, it's holding it, but it may try to fill this gap. 20 moving average was a bounce before, so that means if we do see weakness here, you'll probably see quite a lot of pickup coming through. So my thought is possibly down to pre-announcement. Otherwise, 2,000 and the 20 moving average will come up. If it continues to do this and then breaks out above, you just take the range, 2,200. If it continues to do this, breaks down, back into the gap fill. So what I would be doing is just continuously watching these candles, dialing into the 2 hour, dialing into the 1 hour, watching what's going on in these time frames. It's boring. I'm sure it's going to be boring for a while. It's going to need another earnings report or something, or a market move to move it. It'll hover within this zone is my belief there, Andre. Thank you very much for the donation. Thank you very much as well to the 855 people that have come out to view today, Wednesday market. We're looking at, of course, the pre-market here. Shy Van says, at FX Evolution, hello, TA on JAGX. Thanks a lot. All right, we'll check out JAGX. And then we'll have a look at, of course, Tilray and others. JAGX here, 305. Okay, let's do our top-down analysis to find out what's going on this thing. Okay. Wow. All right. That's not good. 1 week. Let's have a look. Decline after a massive pump. Is it the beginning of the end for it, or is it actually holding? So it seems to have stabilized around the daily 20. It has bounced. Go down to the smaller time frames again because we've got absolutely no structure still. Might need to go down to the 2 hour. This is really tough because of the move before that we know about and how noisy this chart is. It doesn't know what it wants to do. It's up some days with a pump, then it's dumped. I don't like this technically at all. If it does come down here, you might see some buying pressure due to the fact that there's previous structure resistance and there's 2 moving averages. But man, this is a very, very tough position. So this is a few requests coming in here for this one. Look at this, 2nd of Feb, $12.99. Now $23.75 with the pre-market $29.97. Very intense. We did look at this, you can see, because we had our target on it set to 20. It's completely destroyed that. From a TA perspective, we took the distance, we flagged it, and that was our target. So it did hit the target. But then, of course, big news came out and it just kept going. This is what's happening with these weed stocks. They're just going insane. Insane. So it hit the resistance. This is so out of control right now that you don't even know where it's going. At least with Tilray, basically you just keep holding them if you want to keep holding them because the profits are so insane. And you follow them by moving averages. Maybe you follow it by the 20. You know it bounced off there once before. You just keep following it by the 20. Keep going with the move, and then as it hits the peak, probably what will happen is it'll sell off, it'll bounce back, it'll consolidate for a while, and then you can make a decision whether you want it. Then the trail will come in as in the 20, and when it hits that 20, it's probably going to bounce off it. If it doesn't and it fails, it's over for now. That big move is over for now. But yes, we have looked at all these, don't worry. Ryan Chenworth says, hey Tom, would be great if you checked out Regeneron, REGN for us. Thanks, mate. No worries. We can look at that. Regeneron. We have done this one before, I believe. So this stock, 4 hour. Okay, let's go top down again here. We need to go monthly, find out what the hell's been going on. Ooh, that's a bad monthly candle. Rejection there, still weakness coming through. Clearly should be some support. There was a double bottom after that nice move that came up. Let's go down to the weekly. Okay, so we know it's acting relatively technically. Why do we know this? Previous supports acting as resistance. We are seeing selling pressure come back through. We have support here at 440 as well, and the previous 468. I feel like it's going to come down and test these lows. Everything kind of points to that. Now, if it doesn't hold here, you know that it's going at least another 30, 40 bucks. Austin Essex says AMC is on lift off today, boys. Hold on tight. All right, Austin, we'll have a look at the pre-market soon on that one. And then we'll do the analysis on it. 492 here, coming down to 470 to 470 kind of zone. It's been buying here. So the type of candle you want to see if it forms down here is this. It comes down. You want a wick. You get a wick like that. Back up we go, back to test the resistance. An engulf is also acceptable. So an engulfing type of candle. I would prefer to see wick because a wick will show you that there's a lot of buyers liking this price. Good luck with this one, but Regeneron, I think it's coming down. All right, let's go to AMC. We'll give the people what they want because we've got the pre-market. 570 here for AMC. It's just been gradually, constantly failing us. Get rid of all these lines that we had. We obviously had every 50 cents pretty much lined up now. It's very, very difficult to know where the bleeding will stop, but I've said this for a while. It's probably around this structure. Previous resistances becoming support, 2 moving averages here. Going back down, I would think that if we do go down to this level, then we come back up, and I hope we hit the 20 at least and find some zones there. 570 pre-market is good though. To see this early, we're still 2.5 hours away from the market open. To have this is very, very cool. Let's go down to the 4 hour. Not much structure there. With these types of ones, you've got to go 15 minutes, guys. 15 minutes is pretty much the only place we can find market structure. So a 569 pre-market will get us above all of these highs. What are we going to face? We're going to face every single line of $1. $6 is going to be hard. $6.50 is going to be hard as well. We've got resistance. You can see previous support will act as resistance. That will be a tough zone for everyone to get through. Move through that, hit 650. Another sell zone will probably occur, previous support. And then, of course, 7. 7, I think, is going to be incredibly tough now. Cold Steel, $5 donation. Thank you very much, Cold Steel. What do you think of... What do you think of SPWR SunPower? It has high short interest. All right, we'll check that out in 1 second there, Cold Steel. So $6, $6.50. This pre-market is strong. I like that. I do think it points to probably pushing. If we get here and we get open, I would be incredibly surprised if we don't go and test 6. So good luck there for those ones, guys. Robert Tatum, good evening. Good evening, Robert. Good to have you here. All right, we'll have a look at your one in a sec, Cold Steel. We'll go to the second and possibly the one that also should be... Oh, pre-market, guys. Look at this. Aha, $50. The best psychological number, yeah? 50. We do want to see 50 hold. What happened yesterday? A little bit lower, came up to the 50, came back down, came up a little bit higher again, and we're going to open around the 50. So 50 psychological was hit once before. It was actually, even though this says here 51.15, I remember after market, it went down to 50, and that's where we saw that last epic bounce up to plus $90. That's where we saw that epic bounce. If we go down here, we scroll right down, peak, well, trough here, higher trough, higher peak. That's actually a sequence of some bullish structure that we have not seen in some time. Ooh, 50.75 now. Very cool. So we'll load these up, $50, $60, every one of the $5 and $10 is going to be really hard to get through. My thought process is probably going to be that I think this level here is going to be incredibly tough to break through. Last time we only had one little bit of structure. This time we've got support, support, support. This is the target. And you shouldn't be sad if we get up here and close. That would be good. If we got up here and closed above, ooh, that would be very, very, very bullish. That would be awesome. Let's go up here and answer Cold Steel's very generous donation now, which is SPWR. We'll do that now. Cold steel. This one has high short interest. So the actual trade, let's look at the monthly. Okay, so this one's already gone very, very, very wild. So it's been buying for ages and specifically got bought very, very hard during this short squeeze kind of momentum. Go down the daily. Daily 20 has been very good. This was, of course, when all of the stocks were going a bit nuts after that squeeze came through. Daily 20, though, has been a beautiful buy zone through this. You even got a little engulf here. Possibly this one continues to go up here and test the resistance. That seems what it wants to do right now. Now, if we think this is in blow off, this is how you tell a blow off. And a blow off basically means that it's about to go lower and not do well. 61.8 to the 78.6 fib in this zone here is where you're going to see the peaks. It'll come up here, it'll turn around, and it won't actually just make a new low. Oh, sorry, it won't just come and test this support. It'll actually make a new low. That's what you call a classic blow off. So they come back very quickly to the 61.8. They come here, and then they start selling off. So I'd be very careful with it around this zone. I'd constantly be sending alerts, looking at that. And if it does pull back, which may be normal, look at the way it pulls back. If it pulls back and does something like this, that's cool. That's actually very positive. If it pulls back and goes really, really deep and starts breaking through all the moving averages, you might have to be a little bit more concerned there, Cold Steel. So far, so good though. All the candles are bullish. Things are looking good. I've got $2 donation coming in here from P. Gibbous. Thank you very much. Can you please look into TXMD? How far can it go? All right, sounds like it's already gone nuts. So let's have a look here. TXMD. Go to the monthly to try to find out how far it can go. It's actually a very nice structure down here, firstly. A lot of thought process around this dollar. Came down to the $1.20, got other people in and started going long. $4 seems like a very possible thing from a TA perspective. Previous support, previous resistance. You've also closed, or you're about maybe going to close above these ones. Let's take a look at the weekly. Weekly looking very nice, clearing above previous highs. Haven't got a close lock yet on it, but still looks very nice. I have no idea what's going on with this thing, of course, fundamentally. But some people would say you've got a trough, you've got kind of like an equal trough, you've got a high point here. You can take that distance and extrapolate that out, and possibly that will give you a bit of an idea of where it should go. I feel like it's just as long as the market sentiment is strong, you're going to continue seeing some bullish pressure here. How to follow it? Daily's not going to do it for you. You can see it's too far away. 4 hours not going to do it for you. 1 hour's not going to do it for you. All right, 15 minutes going to do it for us, guys. 15-minute 20 is where it's sitting. It's usually going to be some 20 on some time frame. Multiple touches. A little bit of support broken out yesterday. Pre-market's hyperactive for it. Close above here. We have not had that, so that could signal as well. Further pressure into the 3. Good luck on this one. It's certainly going wild. By the way, guys, what have your thoughts been about this market? Do you think we'll see the stock market overall positive or negative for February? Let us know. Positive, up, as in stonks never go down, or down? Let me know. I'm very interested in seeing what everyone's thoughts are. Positive month for February or negative? Remember, we're already starting positive right now. So what are your guys' thoughts? Simon Breinholt, CHF, $2. Thank you very much for the donation. Could we take a look at GEVO? Sure, we can have a look at GEVO. All these things, everything that I'm teaching you guys here and we're doing together, you can pretty much apply to any stock, commodity, whatever. The 20 moving average, the structure, the formation, the psychology. There are nuances to each different thing, like stocks will go towards round numbers more, but everything pretty much trades very, very similarly. Thank you very much, Simon, again for this donation. Let's have a look at GEVO. We'll go here again monthly. Rejection wick. We just rejected the same high again. Again, a very aggressive stock here. Process industries, chemicals. So it's on a wild run. Some of these stocks, you got to be... Look, the reality of trading these stocks is if you're new and you're in these, you will see 50 to 80% burns on these guys. They will literally get dumped so hard when things go bad. So always have a strategy to get out. We've got the resistance. Twice now it's tested that. This is the catalyst that you're going to see further bull pressure and probably large moves on. A little bit of a trend line coming up here on the smaller time frames as well. Couldn't hold the daily yesterday. Opening 3.73. Any daily close above this level will signal further buying pressure. Reason why? No dailies held above. Also, once you clear these highs, you're clearing a daily shooting star. If you do that, you'll smash 15. Because of the buying pressure from the technical perspective. You will smash that level. That's pretty normal on what will happen. All those wicks, no body close. So body close will be the key. I'm going to go the 2 hour. Oops, we don't want that line. I see this. It's actually a very steep kind of trough, peak, higher trough or higher lows. Any pullback that comes back to this trend line has the potential of also bulling. But yeah, I'd be all focused on the daily close on this one, Simon. Good luck. Matthew Tainch coming in with a donation. Thank you very much, Matthew. I know you've already talked about it, but where do you see Platinum's breakout reaching? For me, Matthew, $5 Australian. Thank you very much, Matthew. You've been very, very nice and very generous on this channel. I appreciate that. Platinum, my thought process was pretty much this. It comes down to taking the ascending. Let's go to the 4 hour here. So you'll see that I took it like this. I took it through the high lows. I actually did it off the daily. Looking at the daily rejections, I ignored this wick because that was just a random day in December. I took all these body closes. I put the line through it. I also like that last rejection. I took 2/3, Matthew. 2/3. If you've done our course, pretty much, I always say 2/3, and you always want it to close before 1/3 towards the end. Once you see that, very, very strong. We take this range, we break it down, pull that out, and that gives me my kind of thought process, just around this 1240 zone for Platinum. It's a very nice pull here. It is due for a pullback, and it will be ending soon. For my kind of trading, I'm just finishing up on it. But for people that want a long hold on this, this could be the start of something big for Platinum. Look at these 2007 highs. 2000. Platinum's been actually lagging heavily behind the other metals. Thank you very much for the donation there, Matthew. Appreciate it. Sorry about the sound donation. I believe it's not working. Few people saying here in terms of what they thought about the market. Up, down from BA. Few people saying up, few people saying down. Positive. Les Pullen, welcome to the Diamond Hand Squad. Thank you very much, Les. I am sorry if the sound announcement isn't working today. I uploaded all the sound announcements to these MP3 websites, and I believe they might have taken it down. So I'll fix that for the next stream. But thank you very much, Les. Make sure you message me after the stream through the Discord if you can. Oscar Voss says, bought GME at 47. Cool, Oscar. Well done. 52 pre-market, guys. Wow, here we go. We've got bullish pressure finally coming into the pre-market. I can't remember the last day we saw this, guys. In fact, the last day we saw this, it was at $50. This is the area. It hit 50 after market, remember? So we're going to draw our little 50 line. This is where we're going to draw our fence. We're going to have the fence sitting here. We don't want it to go underneath the fence. Have we covered the Nasdaq yet? We have not. We will cover the Nasdaq soon. Jagzilla says, yeah, nope, don't hear any sounds. Yeah, they've definitely removed it. I could probably fix it on the fly, but the problem is I need a website where I can upload an MP3 to and then share it as a link, because that's how Streamlabs works. If everyone has one, post them in the links here and I'll use it. BTC continuing to decline here after the other coins go crazy. What's my strange XRP doing? Is that doing any good? AMC up 4%. So actually GME starting to catch up to AMC here. Very nice. Good luck, guys. Tilray still up a huge amount. All these marijuana stocks, thank you, thank you. They've been very nice to us. Hope a few of you guys are in that. Whatever, we'll use this one. XRP coming down a little bit here. It's not as explosive as I would have expected from this thing. Usually when it goes like this. It's all been about ADA Cardano that's done a lot better. OTRK, please, comes from Cobra. Yeah, we'll definitely check that out. OTRK. On track. Oh, it hit resistance. Rejected a few times. Support probably around here. I mean, it hit resistance. $100 too. So it hit, what is this? 90. Ha. Look at that. 99.89, 52-week range. Stops just before that 100, the sneaky thing. And that's a lesson to everybody. Don't get greedy. When it's about to get to 100 for the first time, take around 99.50, 99.80, somewhere in that zone is usually the good play. We're seeing the sell-off again occurring here. This could be just something to scare everybody. That is a bad candle though. You got a bearish 4 hour after that as well. Ooh, I'm thinking there's some more decline in here. Maybe come back down to the structure of 82 or 85. It's 91. Pre-market down. Pre-market's flat. I'm thinking possibly even back down to the 80s, but this little level here could be acting as some support with the 20. I'm feeling it probably comes down to the structure at the 80s. Good luck on that one. Dave G says FX Evolution. Lewis Leon has been asking patiently for Rail. Okay, we'll have a look at Rail. Hopefully this is the right Rail. I love Rail. When I say that, I love railways. Always buy the railways. They're the most boring stock you've ever seen. 10% per annum for like 80 years flat. They're a very, very boring style investment. That's the Buffett style. All right, Rail. Daily. Well, it's in a breakout. It's closed above. That's strong above the wicks here. It has pulled back pre-market 430. So where are we? 430's here. It's weird. Why does it say 430 and then pre-market 430 down 18 cents? I don't get that. Let's go down the 4 hour. 20 moving average here acted as support. There's a little bit of support there. I think we could see possibly a pullback down to 4 and it buys pressure. I quite like that. Previous support, a little bit of resistances, 20 moving average. We already got that daily close, so we're starting to think it's bullish. Follow the trend. That's my thoughts on Rail there. Good luck. 20, 4. I do think it has chance of coming down a little bit here in terms of percentage, but it's been a nice run recently. Johnny Bravo at Tom. Can we look at Rail for Lewis? Yes, yep. We've looked at Rail. All good. XLM, Nokia. We do as much as we can. A, B, and B. All right, let's have a look. A, B, and B. We talked about this one pre-market. We had it on movers and shakers. Pre-market up. Where are we? Airbnb up 2.31% over the 200. So that is interesting. Ooh, that is a shitty candle. 204 up. Okay. You know what I'm going to say, guys. For anyone who's been watching this stream for a while, you probably know what I'm going to say. 20 moving average has been the support through this 4 hour. But for me, clear this level bullishly, clear the 208, get a close above here, 220 in your sights. Certainly good luck at this zone, guys. This is pretty cool. Airbnb doing okay. That's generally a bearish one, but see how yesterday we didn't get a close down? If that candle was closed down, that would have been so much worse for today. I think you would have seen selling pressure. But yeah, looking all right. 208, a clear of that. I'm thinking this thing goes potentially like a 220. Joseph Whitlock putting in $4.99 donation. Thank you so much, Joseph. Says keep it up with the sticker. Appreciate that, mate. It's been a long week, guys. We've been streaming all the time. Unfortunately, us Australians, we're up a little bit late for the US market. But that's all right. You got the best market in the world. O'Brien Palmer, $5 as well. Thank you very much for the donation there. Bought GME at 92 and AMC at 850. At what point do you think I should sell? I feel GME will probably never hit that level again. Well, you're starting to get down to where everyone's getting a bit sick of it. So we would hope 50 holds here, O'Brien. It happened before, and that's where it got that 90. I understand why you bought it around 90. You're probably buying it thinking there was structural support. AMC 850. Is it possible? Yeah, it's possible, but you got to get the sentiment back in. I'm thinking here we have a good chance if we open green to go into 60. I do think there's going to be heavy resistance at 60. 1 hour 20 rejected it last time. At the 60, there's going to be a massive cluster there, you would think. But again, getting the sentiment in, getting a green day out of GME will be super important. AMC is going to take you some time, but AMC is at a valuation where you could actually see just the stock come back over time. Depends how long you want to hold the damn thing for, man. I don't have a clear answer. Of course, this stream's more about like education for you guys, showing you some of the things that I look at. But I do think there's structure at 60. If we clean 60, 70, I think 80 doesn't matter. And then back to 90. It happened once before. That was when Robinhood, of course, allowed it again. We need a proper catalyst to push it back up. But I do wish you the best there, Brian. And to everybody that's been holding these. Please, though, I implore you, if this is your first time in stocks, just remember this is not normal. And this is like a penny stock gamble. So it's very unusual. And if you had fundamentals with the stock, rather than just like the short squeeze kind of idea, you would see more bullish pressure on it. Unfortunately, what's happened here is we've been crushed by Wall Street the whole way down. They're playing their games. Look, they wouldn't even let people short it properly. They took all the contracts for themselves. And ultimately, who wins? Unfortunately, most of Wall Street win. Good luck there, though, mate. D-Man coming in with a $5 donation. Thank you very much, D-Man. Can you check out B&O, please? Yeah, we can check out that. I know a lot of you guys want me to check out a lot of things. We do try. I would like to go over some stuff that I have prepped as well. So we'll continue to do that. But if you're donating, look, we'll look at the ones because obviously we would like to. This is a beautiful formation break, man. Well done on that. Is this it? B&O? Strange Love says, honestly, just cut your losses, learn from your mistake, and move on. Look, I can't tell anyone to do those types of things, Strange Love, but you're not wrong in terms of the action of learning from a mistake. And hopefully, hopefully you didn't put too much money into it. You're not risking too much. Thank you again to the 1,222 people we've got coming out here pre-market for Wednesday. Appreciate all you guys. Let's look at this B&O together. If you enjoy the content, please remember to subscribe and follow us on TradingView as well. Always appreciate you guys following us there. I do post content to both. Generally, we've been doing daily streams at the moment. We'll try to keep up doing like 1 or 2 hour kind of sessions here and there. We always do the Monday. So, $14. Resistance was broken. Very, very nice. The thing about this run is it's been insane. So, we had a big movement, then you had basically a little flag, then you've taken out all of this level, this 1484 has all been taken out now, and we're getting closes above. That's very cool. Where to next for this? Possibly a 1750. See all this support? Oh yeah, I like that. I'm gonna put a little line there. Support, 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 support. Acts as resistance. I'm thinking that's the action. Can we... I mean, I'd say that's a flag for sure. With a flag like this from a breakout level, generally take it from the breakout length. You extrapolate that number out, and that becomes your take profit target. But it's not going to be enough. I think it's just very aggressive. I like that level, man. 1730, all this support here. I would highlight the range, alert it. Put something like this in, a little rectangle. Alert the range, so when it comes in there, if you're going to hold it for that type of zone, and then flow on from there. Thanks for the donation, and good luck on this one, B&O. Jager Croft, Canadian $5. Thank you very much, Jager. Can you check Uber, as they recently announced they bought an alcohol delivery system for $1.1 billion. Will this be good long term? I think that they probably needed to. In Australia, we have like an alcohol company called Tipple. It's actually owned by someone, was owned by someone I know. I can't believe they got away with not having competition for so long. Let me just quickly get some water. Sorry, guys. I'm muted up for 1 sec. There we go. Supporting SodaStream Pepsi owners or something. All right, Uber. Yes, the news has pushed it through 63.70. This is not a stock I like. I don't like it fundamentally. That's okay though. We're talking technically right now. Things look good. It has broken above 6.86 in the pre-market. Nice movement in. Almost makes you think there's a bit of a leaky ship here. And then this resistance should act as support. It's my belief that we will have a correction coming in the next week. I'm not saying big. I'm just saying back to that 20. So if that's true and Uber can't hold this kind of momentum, I wouldn't be surprised at all for it to go just in here, the 20 to come up, resistance becomes support, and then you can pick it up for your position. Just remember as well, IPOs like these tech IPOs, what ends up happening is generally this. Now this one, when in May, it came up, IPO was good, made a couple of bucks, and then crap for ages. Goes down, usually about 18 months later. This was, of course, the pandemic didn't help it. But generally speaking, these big tech IPOs, they go like this. Failure, hovering for a while. Look at Facebook, look at Twitter, look at Snap. Doesn't matter. They all did this. And then they move up. Good move here, though. Nice. We haven't checked out, Pavel says, hey Tom and gang, did we check out Baidu or PLTR yet? We have not. We will do those, Pavel. Lego Spartan said, did I hear corrections? Yeah, like I'm pretty won over by this trend line, I must admit. And I'm also won over by the VIX being where it is. And I'm just super won over by the fact that we're all incredibly euphoric right now. Every single stonk is going up. There's almost no stonks going down. And that's a nice move. 200 points plus very quickly. Makes me think that those ones are going to come in. Robert Tatum, any book recommendations for chart analysis? Getting deployed soon. We'll have limited video access. Thanks for the help. Well, Robert, I would have to say our course, man. Because technically it is something you could read. But look, our course is something that, you know, I'm pretty proud of what we made, and we spent a long time on it. Did you know, actually, we've been doing it for 10 years. 10 years. We do have a special as well. I believe we're launching it next week. I'll share it with you if you're interested. Course books wise though, it's more about probably risk management. You know, Van Tharp, he's got a boring book, but his boring book is actually really good. So Van Tharp's books, very excellent, well worthwhile reading. Teaches you a lot about money and a lot about the psychology and stuff. So I think Van Tharp would be worthwhile downloading his or getting his books. Our course, 50% off right now. Or next week it will be, but I put the link in there anyway for the 10 years. Check that out, guys, if you're interested. So yes, the resistance here is being met in the futures market. And at the same time, we've got the VIX loading up off the 21. So I do feel like a 20 moving average is possible. Might give us a little bit of dip buying here. A few of these stocks, big blue chips, getting a little bit away from the 20 moving average. Maybe we pull them back into line. All right, let's check PLTR now. That's Plantair Tech. Up. Oh, that's a bit boring from Yomel. 0.21%. This thing needs to clear this level. I know this is a rocket ship stock. So clear the 39.24. Back we go to the 45 kind of range. You got to get above the wicks. There's a wick here. There's a wick here. There will be some stop losses towards the short here. When you clear that level, the hype will come back in. And then you hopefully can see some bullish momentum. That's all my thoughts are here. This I treat as an interesting type of investment. Tinval says, at FXE Tom, just remember, tag at FX Evolution. But I appreciate that. Can we check gold and silver? There's been quite a few requests. We will do that in just a few moments. I forgot the gold silver, guys. What have I been doing? Anvish Muka, $2. Thank you very much. Can you have a look at OCGN? Yeah, sure. We can check that out. OCGN. Ocugen. The crazy one. Let's see if I was correct on this. Yes. Finally. Finally one of these pumps where we get the resistance. No, we've had quite a lot of good peaks. So look, we thought that this was the zone. All those wicks. $20 possibility. It stops before that though, and it's sold off. Look, possibly this one here, the hype is over. You know why I know the hype is over? Every single person says OCGN. I finished the stream the other night. I get spammed by YouTube with some dude going OCGN hype, and I was like, no, that's the end. When everyone's in the OCGN hype, that's not good. Crypto dump, I just heard. BTC 45,000. Let's have a look at the general markets here then. Get rid of all these crappy black lines. Yeah, so with Anvish, I think that the $12 there for the OCGN, my thought process is, look, it could pump again, but I do feel like it could be over. Now what you're looking at, I have to do it actually. I didn't finish there. Let's quickly go down. We're so far away from moving averages, man. Even the 1 hour. I think possibly come down here, hits the 11, finds the 20. If it finds buy pressure there, any clear above this takes you back into the highs, okay? So my thought process, this is your level where you need the hands to come back in. Diamond hands must be met here for this stock. Good luck, sir. Let's go to Bitcoin. Oh, oh, nasty, nasty. Dump coming in here on Bitcoin. Can't hold the levels after the big move. How low do we go? All right, let's have a look. Usually when this starts, it's pretty wild and rampant. 20 moving average has been kind of holding it, though there was a bit of data in there. We probably hit this level very, very soon. Find some buy. We hit the 45 just then. Buying off 45 straight away. Possible formation moving in here. Let's have a look at the 2 hour. Previous resistances just underneath. Okay, this is where you want to see the buyers come back in. We'll keep watching Bitcoin. We'll have that there. ADA, ooh, just got slaughtered back down, 77. That probably means XRP also getting beaten up. Yep, there's the XRP beat down, 54 all the way down to 46 where it was yesterday. So every single crypto just took a dive. All right, let's got a few people coming in here. David Sandu, welcome to the Diamond Hand Squad. Thank you very much, David. Appreciate that. Remember to message me in the Discord community with the link that you should get now. Go to the community and check it out. Appreciate that again, David. D-Man, $5. Pow, please. Just signed up for the large expansion of factory. Thoughts? We'll check that one out soon, D-Man. And Grant Birch, $2.50. Hey, can you check out Senvion? SA, please. Advice. Well, I won't give you advice, but I will give you some technical analysis thoughts there, Grant. Thank you very much for the $2.50. Then we'll look at silver and gold. Silver now 27,164. What the hell's going on with the futures? Let me go over the futures. Oh God. It's red, boys. It's red, guys. No, it's all right. All right, 39.18. Okay. Still the glorious platinum. And then this will be lagging here a little bit. Could someone ban that person? I can't get him. Siddharth, get him, bro. Thank you. Damn, they'll lagging the stream out or something. All right, let's go up here. We have got a bit of movement going on here in the coins. Bitcoin now recovering somewhat from the 44,600 lows. It is bouncing up. We have to do D-Man's POW, so we'll definitely check that one out. We'll come back to the crypto. I think we're going to do a split. So whenever we see some fun, interesting action, we usually split it up. We'll load the appearance here, get this into the 32 size. Okay. AMC 4.55, by the way, for fans of that. GME still holding above 50. That is good. 1.67. Was up about 4% before. Let's have a look here at POW. Thank you for the donation there, D-Man. All right, so this one pre-marketing at $7.99, trying to put pressure on the previous kind of rejections. This will be the strongest daily we see close as well if it happens. Where's the previous high? $8.97. Man, I feel like this stock here, again, it's all to do with wicks and momentum. This is momentum play right now. Momentum play must continue to get more people to love it. You've said here that they've also got an expansion for the factory. Coolio. So what we're doing is we're putting pressure on the high. We get a close above this wick here. I think it signals not only this high here, but possibly testing into the 10, just underneath the 10, man. Go on to the smaller time frames as well. Look at the 1 hour. Let's have a look. Looks like this is a bit thin, this stock. All the price action is going bullish here. So it should look to go and test these highs, if not just under the 10. Good luck with that one, D-Man. Grant Birch, you wanted Senivon. All right, let's do that. Senvion. I'm going to go with it's this. Thank you very much for the donation there, Grant. Any news about the short interest, says Red? Yeah, I think it was about 76% on GME here. David's asking about how much short interest there is. Okay, let's have a look here at the Sen. Bitcoin still being bought up after that initial little dump there that went across all cryptos. I do expect wild things to happen in the crypto market over the next month. And I mean wild. 20% dump probably incoming at some point just because we've had such big moves up. Let's have a look here at Sen 0.6. So Sen 0.6, 0.667 is going to be an important area here. You've got a double bottom clearly to me. Go to the 1 hour. You're looking at formation buying here, man. Above the 70 target. I think new highs. Take the whole range here. Extrapolate that out. Good luck with it. If you're wondering where the buy pressure is, it's all around here. Lots of buy pressure. Strange candles. But yeah, looks good. Let's have a look now at AMC. 4.18% pre-market here, 573. GME is 50.90, 1.17. We need to hold above the 50 for that one. Let's have a look at the dollar index and then go into the metals quickly. Dollar index is bulling. I did expect this earlier today. I thought we would see a little bit of dollar strength. Where do we go with the dollar strength? Here's the bullish movement. I'm thinking it's just coming back up to the 20 moving average. It's had a very, very, very weak couple of days. You can see here resistance, possible resistance. This should all line up with the euro trade as well. If you're in the euro US dollar, see, oh, we're about to get a new low, guys. Shooting star followed by a potential little bit of a movement through here. And then that should push down to these levels down here. Very nice. Let's have a look now at silver. Silver coming back to the support of 27.10. It's being bought fairly aggressively off this zone. This is a good level for silver. 27.10 resistances across the board. Wick buying here. Wick buying again going on. Silver, the level to take out 27.80. I'd have that on your charts. I think if we crack 27.80 and we take it out, get a close above, we could be going back to the promised land of 30. 27.80, 27.80. Need it to hold right above this 27.10 right now. But that's the resistance side. This is where long holders should be there. Bitcoin continues to strengthen a little bit after that initial kind of dump. See whether it's long lasting or it's just a flush. We don't know yet. Gold holds above 1830. See how the two moving averages here on one of our favorite time frames. When you're trading gold, silver currencies, 4 hours, one of the best. It's the best swing trading one. Notice some of the dynamics here on the actual candles, guys. These dynamics are awesome. So we've got bullish hammer, bullish hammer, bullish hammer. Market comes down, probably going to be met with some buying potential because look at all those previous buy pressures. Very sweet. All right, so that kind of gets us caught up, I believe, which is awesome. Quite a lot of comments coming in here. Thank you very much for all of those. Les Pullen says, what stock market graph tools do you guys use? So generally we use we're using TradingView here. TradingView is probably the best technical analysis website, I would say, out there. The reason why it's so good is because you can basically put anything in the world. It's a whole bunch of different brokers hooked in together so you can get all the different charts. I think it's the best for that type of thing. I usually use this for the technical analysis and then I move to other accounts. So I might move to something like a broker that has terrible stuff but has good lines, and I'll do my actual trading there. I don't trade through TradingView, but I do set alerts through it. In terms of indicators that I use, generally stochastic, MACD, moving averages, RSI, they're all very good. They're in our course for sure. Rajib says, talk about weed stocks. That's what we're all hyped about at the moment. Yeah, look, we looked at Tilray. It's a stock that I've been following and we've been following on the channel for a little while. I mean, what is there really to say about these stocks? They're hyperbolic right now. They're going very, very well. They will have big reductions in them. So what I mean by that is they'll have big runs like this. They'll have big crashes in them as well. You can expect that at some point. I kind of feel like Tilray's run what I wanted it to do. The pre-market here into the real market. Just waiting for that. But we go back through the resistances. Previous resistance for 50. I kind of wanted 50. So I'm pretty happy with it. I do believe in this company though. I think it's pretty good. It's one of the ones that I'd be more likely to hold. But it hit that 50. I find it a nice psychological. It's actually going to pre-market even higher. So yes, I know everyone's hyped about these things, but I feel like if you miss the weed stocks right now, it's pretty hard to get into them. Same with Sundial. We've been talking about this. Wow, this is actually now trading at 207. 207 pre-market, 24. So our target here was pretty much around the $2 when we were talking about last time. Next target for Sundial, if it goes super hyperbolic and everything goes really crazy, could be 4. Just under 4. Wilson says Sundial 208. Yeah, Sundial's going nuts. It hit our first target, second target. So our first target was $1.65. We hit that easily. Then we gapped into 207 now. And if we keep running up, every 50 cents and dollar is going to be the psychological numbers. And that's just because who's trading it? A lot of retail guys. Good luck on Sundial there. Bitcoin seems to have recovered a little bit. I assume that means other markets have recovered somewhat. XRP's slower to recover because it's a crap coin. Not sure about the rest. Binance coin went down a little bit there, didn't it? It's quite a few $1 billion that just got wiped off that. How is Tether worth this much? Never understood that. That is bizarre to me. And then, of course, the Model 3 Tesla. I don't know what this whole joke thing is about, but anyway. I've got a donation coming in here, it looks like. Thank you very much for that. Russell Hull, $5. Could you check on sends? Yeah, we can do that. I assume it's this one here. Another stock that's going incredibly well. Sensonic Holdings, Electronic Technology. Cool. It's kind of approaching what I would think is going to be resistances, which is their previous kind of highs. Because you've got such strong growth coming into these resistance levels, most seasoned kind of people that take profit would be looking at profit. What's the highest point you could get to? Maybe 5? Probably just underneath, maybe like this 485, 5 zone. I'd be watching it incredibly closely now that it's done this. And let's go into the smaller time frames. So we'll go to the daily. Daily price action looks okay. Pre-market is strong. Looking good, dude. Go to the 4 hour. Once we clear 426, 410 in the pre-market, you're taking out that wick, which will take out a bit of short sellers. So there'll be short sellers around here. You take that out. Could be looking at nice little movement up there. So I like that as well. Definitely worthwhile considering. Also note that the 20 moving average, not so much great support, but definitely there is some chance that it might hover around there on the support. I like it. Trio coming in with the $1.99 donation. Will the PACB uptrend continue? Love the streams. Thank you very much, Trio. Appreciate that. PACB, Pacific Biosciences. Nice. Great cracker resistance. Did not look back, did it? Wow. Well, I mean, the uptrend's been awesome. You been in it down here by any chance, Trio? That would be awesome if you were down it through here. Look, this uptrend, it's hard to tell when it stops. There is literally no way of telling how it stops. Anyone that says that there is pretty nuts. You can use things like, you can use Fibonacci extensions, that kind of stuff. You put a Fibonacci extension on there. Is that good? Yeah, sure, it'll work. And it will say $50. So then 1.618, you take it from the top to the bottom of the last pull and extrapolate that out. For me, it's about to hit a psychological zone. What you do is you go back through the history of this stock and you find out whether that psychological zoning has ever made sense to it. So you got $40, found resistance. Okay. What about $30? Hey, found resistance. What about $20? No. I don't know what that level is, etc., etc. So in the most recent moves, it hit 30 or just underneath, found resistance and shorted off. It then hit 40, found resistance, shorted off. It makes some logical sense, Trio, that if it hits 50 or around 50, it might find some sell-off pressure. Check out that big bullish momentum coming back in here for Bitcoin on the left-hand side. PACB. Good luck, sir. Ryan Jones coming in with $2. Thoughts on HBXT. Nice live run through, man. No worries, Ryan. Yeah, we'll check out HBXT. We're just leaving Bitcoin on the left because that was... is this the right code? What am I looking for here? HBE. this an ICO? H&B exchange token, HBXT. Is that what it is? Is it an exchange token, Ryan? I'm not sure what it is, bro. All right, Ryan, you have to message me just at FX Evolution. Please let me know what you're talking about there. Arnold Stannis, Singapore, $5. Thank you very much for there. Hi, Tom. Comcast. Wow, Comcast. I have not looked at that. By the way, Dustin Allor, welcome to the Stonk Squad. Say thank you so much. Enjoy the emojis. Welcome to the community. The extra next step level. You got the nice diamond image now. Arnold Stannis. Wow, Comcast. Tilray again, 24.56. I know a lot of you guys are super hyped on the weed stocks right now. Unfortunately, quite a few of you hopefully should have been around here. This is not natural, and do remember it might continue, but $50, we had some resistance there. So just Tilray is off the charts right now. Hey, I'm happy, guys. I'm happy. I love the Tilray right now. It's making me good times, but you would have seen me crapping on about weed last week. This is actually a nice break here. I like this a lot, Arnold. You're going with the boring approach. Nothing wrong with that. We've got here Comcast. This is clearly a breakout. I'm sure this is what you're looking for. Very nice breakout. Close above. You can see the pre-market liked it. Day yesterday, we get above the 52.72. We probably went down a little bit. Tested this maybe aftermarket. I like everything about this. Resistance, resistance. We might move up a little bit. If we ever do retest this level, expect buying pressure higher. What's your target for this type of thing? Well, I assume you might be looking at holding it for some time. How would I look at the target here? Usually I take like that range there, but there's not, these didn't go as low. So I'm starting to think, I don't know where my target would be here. I just follow it. I guess you're probably in it for the long haul, but there's clearly a break and it is bullish. And yes, that is beautiful structure. Absolutely great, Arnold. Maybe 55. Good luck there. Oh, Ryan Jones has finally messaged me. He said HTBX. Sorry. Okay, cool, man. HTBX. Heat biologist. Yeah, we couldn't. Oh, yeah, QCOM. Coleman, I see you, QCOM. We will do QCOM. Okay, so it closed 12.54. Up $4.17. That's weird. Went to $16. And it's been nuts before in 20. Biotech, so I'm assuming this is hype into an announcement and then pump dumps. This could be another pump dump that's just occurred. I'll look at the smaller time frames. Remember, look at the market structure on the left-hand side to know how things react around news. Do not buy into a hype if you know it's going to be a super dump, because otherwise you're left holding the bag at $30. The structure over here on the left-hand side instantly tells me that this thing makes announcements or something. Maybe there's some like FDA approval, I don't know. And then that comes through and it's like, yay, and it's crap. And you don't want to be stuck on that type of thing. Let's go down the 4 hour. Let's go down the 1 hour. Whatever it was some kind of announcement and it's just coming off that hype. Pump dump generally doesn't look very strong after these announcements. It might come back into the structure of maybe 10. Find some support there and then bounce off. Good luck on that one, sir. I got another donation coming in here from Ryan Jones for the $2. Yeah, the HTBX, thank you. But yes, with this one, I do feel it's a bit dumpy, so this is not so good, Ryan. Maybe $10 will hold it, though, if it does continue to decline. Good luck on that one. All right, let's have a look here. AMC, 4.18% for all AMC fans. We are seeing it bounce a little bit here. We talked about $6, all of the structure points $6 is the area that we expect resistance to be had on AMC. Then $7, $6.50 as well. Every single 50 cents is a fight train for AMC now. GME, we hope it opens above 50. It certainly looks to be. 51.50 here, 2.37%. Thank you again to all of the people that have been joining us. Oh, I need to look at Dogecoin. I do. What happened to Dogecoin during that little bust up that happened on Bitcoin there? Look at that. Bitcoin back up, strong, resilient, back to the 46. Thanks very much again. 1,325 people viewing today. Awesome to see so many people still coming through. Even though I know a little bit of the AMC GME hype's off, plenty of other opportunities. If you enjoy the channel, make sure you subscribe, like it, all that type of stuff. Let's have a look here. Oh, the Doji's hitting 70. I call it the dodgy coin. It's definitely the dodgy coin. All right. Let's have a look. 4 hour. Not one close recently, all buying pressure coming through here. So any close under this zone here is going to be very bearish for the Doji. Push us back to probably the 0.6 where the 50 might meet with it. Every, whatever it is, 0.7, 0.8, 0.6, 0.5, all these levels are going to be incredibly important for this coin. I find it very scary, I'll tell you that right now. Alex says, at Wilson, NYC 81% reported. Might not be true, but it's a good number for Moon. So basically, that's 81% short interest supposedly on AMC right now. I'll put these numbers down. Thank you very much for getting those. I forgot you guys are very interested in the short interest in regards to whether the push happens again. I'm just looking purely from structural points of view at this stage. The Jew in the sky says, I only have acorns, but I want to invest in stocks I want. Well, that means that you can buy partial stocks now. Don't worry. Costs. Yeah, we'll look at the poor cost, guys. I haven't looked at costs in a few days. I assume it's not pretty. It's not pretty. Costs, another one of the squeezes. It is forming a base. You can see the price action is not cool here. Bunch of lower highs coming into the base. The last line of defense with the Spartans are, they're sitting underneath here. There's only about 100 Spartans left. Up the top, there was 3,000. Now there's 100. And they are going to feel the punishment. Unfortunately, this is not looking good in the pre-market. Any close under this zone, you're starting to destroy sentiment. Look at the bounces you had off these areas. Bounce again, bounce again, bounce again. I'm sure most of you can see the psychological level here. You know, we get through this, guys. It's not good. It's not good. 1780, I don't know why it's that level, but this is where you must have it hold. Hopefully the pre-market pushes it up and it gets back above those zones. Kevin N says, until they change the system, hedge funds / institutions will destroy Wall Street bets retails. They certainly will. They'll absolutely dominate this kind of play. SPN Narwhal says 81.11 was the old GME data. I don't think that AMC is 81%. A few people wanting Doji to go back up. Christopher Wheeler says FINRA has AMC at 15% short interest this morning. Well, if that's true, Christopher, that's definitely not enough, is it? Siddharth. Hertz. What is happening with Hertz? Is that being completely delisted and dead? And I don't even know what the hell happened with Hertz. Looks like it's dead as a doornail. Thank God. Terrible stock. Sailboy says, love Koss headphones. Let's have a look at the broad markets here. Gold and silver are spiking slightly off those lows. Let's look at the US 500 futures now. Bit of decline. Hit that top end trend line that we were finding in the futures market, not in the real market. It is looking a little bit weak. Let's have a look at the US 100. US 100 showing further signs of weakness. Check out this. Hits 13,776. I'm putting it in the sand. Down today. Down, damn you. We're going to have a down day on the Nasdaq. Guys, what do you think? Down or up today? Don't go with me necessarily. Are the stonks up or down today? Let me know. I like that one, Drivot. Berkshire Hathaway, BRKB. We will look at that one. Sundial is a meme, says Gino. Yeah, it's a dangerous meme that's up lots. Tilray, less so. US 100 showing some weakness here. So what are we thinking? We had lots and lots of weirdness going through here. We've got a little bit of weakness coming into the pre-market. This is a 15-minute chart. We're getting desperate when we're looking at that. Lots and lots and lots of bullish candles. I think there's a very good case to say that we should pull back at least to the previous resistances. But I'm just feeling it. We have to get back to this 20. This is insane. Every day it's just green and bullish, and we've hit the trend line. See what everyone says. Up, down, up, down. Stonks only go up, says Gino. How dare you say that? Well, that's true. That is true. Oh, Coke as well. Yeah, that's cool. We'll check that one out. So, quick pre-market. $2 here on Sundial. Was sitting at, what, 207 before. It's pulled back a little bit. Market sentiment coming back somewhat. 51.32 on GME. AMC sitting at 569, 3.45%. Bitcoin had that dump and then pick up just quickly. Look at the 1 hour here. You see the dump went from 46,581 all the way down to 44,510. That pushed the rest of the coin market down a little bit. It's coming again for it right now. Let's now have a look at, what was that stock? I know one was Coke. I don't even know what Coke is at the moment. Ooh. Cool. That's a good structure break. On a 1 hour, that's really nice. So, ooh. Nice, dude. Don't often say that, but yes. This is more my jam, the old school boring companies. So, yes, this is very good accumulation structure. Let's have a look at volume. Very good accumulation structure. So you're basically getting accumulation, you've broken out, you've come down and retested, found some buying pressure. You're in a quality stock regardless. Don't know what all this crap is. Let's get rid of all that. Yes, this is the correct area and the correct zone for some interesting TA. This structure generally points to, you know, you don't want to be in here, but you should be now starting to see market participation. Nice. There was another one I was meant to do that I quite like. QCOM. QCOM, Damien. Yes. QCOM. Just gone down anymore. Ooh, QCOM showing negativity. I feel like there's more downgrade in QCOM still. I am looking at this. Strong support through the 141, 142, bro. So when you're looking at this level, this is your zone. I feel like this is where the short stops. Hopefully that is. And then we see some pull up. There was that gap. If it fills that 130, I'm pretty comfortable with these levels. The 142, the 130. Yeah, QCOM looks to be coming down to that level. Pre-market, I wouldn't be too worried about the little bit that's going up. 0.52, it's not enough. Coke, nice. Whoever watched that one. The upper deck says, just watched yesterday. First time, you're awesome. Would love to learn this more in depth. Awesome, upper decks. It's good that you guys are enjoying this. I'm glad because, you know, TA can be well, TA can be a bit boring, but also I've done this for 12, 13 years. So if you enjoy it, that's good. Breakout in Berkshire. Oh, yeah, that's the one I was meant to look at. The old BRK. Yes, there is a breakout in Berkshire. That was so good. I enjoyed that price a lot. I remember Siddharth. You remember here? Johnny? Dave? You guys remember this zone? Man, I crapped on about this zone so much. All right, so we're sitting here at 240 breakout. This is an all-time high. Berkshire Hathaway, the old buff dog. Yes, resistance is through. Very nice structure here. That's good. Everything's looking good. Wouldn't be surprised if we get a little bit of market correction to pull back down here, but this should act as a nice little level of buying pressure. Nice work. We got Dr. Horton in here. Dr. Horton, you there? Did you get out your Cisco position? Gold King says GME AMC. Have we got more pre-market movement here? Still sitting at 50.93. We'll load up the two charts. I don't know why that one. That's no good. We'll use these two charts here. Get the GME over there for you. All right, so it's 12:13 a.m. for me. Basically, we've got the market opening in about an hour and 15 minutes. Thank you very much to the 1,255 people who have come in to join us. Hopefully enjoying the stream. Remember to give it a like if you do enjoy these streams. We just hit 33,000 subs, so thanks so much, guys. 33,000. We're only sitting at 28, a week ago. So you guys have obviously been enjoying the live streams we've been doing. Talk to me about Neo, says Jerry. We have spoken about Neo quite a few times. Again, also thanks to all the donations and people joining the membership group today. Appreciate that. Remember, Diamond Hands, guys, message me after, if you can, in the Discord. Neo. All right, what to say? Good day yesterday, 6.38%. I think that was off the back of some news. This is a good holding pattern that's happened here. It's getting ready for the next move. Let's have a look at the weekly candles. So it's been weekly, dump, weekly, dump. So it looks like it's gapped up. It's gapped up again and been unable to hold it. Pretty much any weekly above this zone here is going to pressure 70 bucks, dudes. Why? Because there's been no ability for Neo to hold. Think about the candles a little bit outside the box. When you think about that way, you usually have more luck. The reason why it gaps up, it dumps. It gaps up, it dumps. There was no diamond hands. These were all paper sellers. They were not impressive. They sucked. But if we get a close above, what we're doing is we're saying, okay, the momentum is back into the bullish favor, and we know with this stock that it can go nuts. So 70 probably is psychological there. JC says, can we hear about what leads to a correction? Well, always in plain sight. It'll always be something we all see, and then suddenly the market will care about it. It works pretty much the same time. Generally, there are months that it happens in. February is one of them. I've shown that on the chart a few times there. February is usually one of the kind of weaker months. So is March. April, notoriously a great bullish month. But what leads to it is lots and lots of calls. When there's lots and lots of calls in the market, lots of options, lots of retail traders ready to lose a lot of money. Once they've trapped them, they usually push it down. What's the most popular thing in terms of trending stocks recently? Let's have a look at Google trending stocks here. SE coming up. Tilray, no surprise. Tilray, everyone's talking about it, which has me thinking it's probably at the end of that first move. AMC still in here. GME really dying off. Previous scores are going down. So it's all been about these ones. If you don't know what this is, unbiasedstock.com. It's a great little website. I think the guy's done a great job, or whoever made this has done a good job. You can see Twitter trending stocks, PLTR. Oh, I don't know where that went. Tesla, AMC, NOC. NOC is a robot for sure. There's no way at all that this can be actually talked about this much. It's got to be a robot. What do you guys think? Is this Twitter a robot or not? Yeah, I think you're too late on cannabis stocks. There might be still another 10 or 20% side, but I do believe that it's over. When everyone's talking about something, you know it's over. Like Tilray just put on, what, a 50% day with a 30% pre-market. It's just insane. Yes, Damon, yep. AFA merged with Tilray. Also, Tilray released all of this. They got the, I think, distribution rights in the UK. A lot of those things. Dustin says, knock is so bad, yeah. True 3D Tour says, cannabis will go high and long as more states make it legal. Correct, true. However, we've had a big run. So we probably now see some kind of pullback. Any correction will push those stocks back down. That looks robotic to me. I just don't see enough from the community, enough discussion about that type of stuff. Remember, if you are interested, come and follow us on TradingView. I create some content there. Just trying to push that one up. Appreciate you guys. We just hit the full take profit there on Platinum, 12.45. Why is Platinum such a machine? Such a machine. At the same time, things like silver and stuff aren't even doing that good. Look at this. Silver's coming up a little bit here. Slowed up the US 500. It looks like GME's come back down to only 1%. US 500 now sitting at 39.23 into the pre-market. So it's gone up a little bit recently. It's going the 15-minute. Has it gone up a little bit? Oh, barely. US 100 finding some weakness still. All right, guys, look, I've been streaming every single day this week. We're still going to start. I think we'll probably be doing Friday. Tomorrow, I have some things I have to do, so I won't be able to stream tomorrow. But I do want to say I appreciate each and every one of you. I know we should be going to the live markets, but we've done the pre-market. Let's do a quick rundown of what's moving today, what's interesting, what's not. We'll start to break these ones down into a whole bunch of other things. I've got to just get to the weekend and plan a few. We've got a new intro coming. We've got some new technology coming as well, which will be good. Enphase Energy, Baidu, probably the ones to watch today. Airbnb as well, above the $200. Talked about that earlier. Stupid Snowflake doing its thing. We'll come back and we'll have a fight with Snowflake. I have my suspicions about that company. Pre-market to the downside, Zebra Tech, Bilibili. This is all 21 billion plus kind of companies. Not too much downside yet. I'm thinking it's the down in the market. So if I was going to go with random predictions, I'll go with down in the market. Bitcoin continues to be a little bit weak as it consolidates. Gold and silver continue to hold their levels most likely. But that being said, I do think dollar index will possibly move up to the 20, which will be timed with something like the euro also shorting off. AMC and GME, I'd love to see you guys get a green day today. I think it's possible. We're at the right support for GME, which I think will lead to AMC anyway. $50 must hold. You don't get that, possibly a $40 area. That's just my thoughts. Thanks so much for the donations. Thanks so much for the support. The people have been liking. Everyone's been great. Side says, thank you. My first time watching, just sub. Thank you again. No worries, bro. Well, appreciate that. Have you looked at ADA? If so, how long can it go? Yeah, look, I've looked at ADA. Just remember, go back through the old charts. Do I have any ADA really old charts? Let's just use CoinMarketCap. I do love Cardano. I think it's pretty good. It's my second favorite. So I get rid of all this crap and then I just look at where it's been. So I remember Cardano got easily above dollar. What was it? $1.20. Where is it now? Trading at about 82. So there's still a bit of room in this one. We do know though that when it went hyperactive last time, it had a critical failure. I should have bought more. Should have bought more. 0.03. Jeez, it was cheap. Anyway, this is a very nice coin and it probably does deserve its day in the sun. I quite like that one. Ethereum and that are my favorite. This is the weird freak version. I feel like XRP is coming though. I do feel like it's coming. Binance, I don't understand. Chainlink, a lot of my friends love that one. if he's watching right now. I know, the super user or whatever he is. Stellar Lumens. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's got some good deals. But yeah, I'm not too much on the white papers and stuff. I just follow the trends. And I stick to the blue chips in the coins. That's the way I deal with it. All right, guys. We'll see you on Friday. We'll also see you in the videos that we produce. I probably have some out before then. So make sure you come and check those out. And thank you again. Good luck today. 1 hour and 8 minutes before open. Good luck, guys. Siddharth, am I feeling FOMO? Yeah, I am. I am feeling the FOMO. And you know, if I'm feeling the FOMO, Siddharth, that means that everything is bad. If you feel the FOMO and you think everyone's telling you I'm getting rich, it's all great, that's usually the time I shut down investing and I hold my little positions and I get ready for the correction. All right, see you guys.